Hi everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I'm David Rodriguez, and today I'm going to be unboxing the Castles of Burgundy Special Edition. Now before I get into this, I need to kind of apologize if my voice sounds weird or if I seem weirder than usual. I'm unboxing this right in the middle, or hopefully the tail end, of having COVID for the second time. It's fantastic, I'm sure you can imagine. But I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to wait to do this. I have had to wait until I got up the energy during this whole thing to come over here and do this, because it's just been it's been a rough few days, but I'm gonna be okay, I'm pretty sure, and I have to get into this box. I really have to, so it's driving me nuts. So I didn't quite go like the full all in, because they had a version that had like tiles that actually had like little 3D animals and whatnot on it, which looked amazing, but added a lot of expense to the game that I mean, if I was just loaded with money, I would have done it, but I'm not. So I did this. This is still plenty of fanciness for me, so I think that's just fine. So yeah, I've got the main big box here. I have the neoprene mat for the board. I have this, which is probably what I'll open first. It's some kind of envelope that has something in it, I don't know what. And then here are the acrylic hexes. So let's start. I'm going to start with this envelope because I am very curious. I think it's probably just going to be a thank you for backing, and I probably won't read the whole thing because that's kind of silly. Yes. Okay. Dear backer, etc., etc. Yeah. Thank you. All the other cool stuff. It's cool. I'll read that later. I just don't want to, it's kind of long. I don't want to bore anybody with that, but you get it. So I don't think I said this was published by Alea, working with Awaken Realms, and was designed by Stefan Feld. So now the tough part is where to begin with all this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a neoprene mat, just to take a look at it. And that way I don't have to spend so much time trying to get like the cardboard board to fit on the screen, which can be a little tricky. So, but that looks really nice, very colorful, very pretty. Now, Castles of Burgundy is a game that I heard a lot of great things about through much of the time that I've played games. Oh, this is double-sided, by the way. I guess maybe I should look at that. I don't remember what side I had it on before, but anyway, I know how different it looks, but there you go. And I would look at the game, and I would just be like, it doesn't look that great. Like, it doesn't look that special. Maybe it's not for me. Not that I doubted that it was a good quality game, just that, I thought maybe because I had to pick and choose what games I got, I was like, well, I'm not going to get a good game that doesn't look good when I could buy a good game that does look good. So that was that. But then this showed up on, I believe it was Game Founder Kickstarter, I don't recall, and it looked absolutely gorgeous. So I was like, well, let me try this on Board Game Arena, and I'll see what I think. And I tried it, and I loved it. It's fantastic. I don't claim to be good at it, but it is a really, really amazing game. So I see why so many people raved about it. And so it was a no-brainer for me to get this. I'm going to zoom in because we're going to look at this, the acrylic hexes first, I think, because I'm excited to see these here. So let me come into this box. Now, despite loving the game on BGA, I have to admit I do have a little bit of a concern with this, because if you played on BGA, you know that it handles all the scoring and whatnot for you. Like it's to me much nicer than a lot of the other online board gaming sites, because it takes care of a lot of things that other sites don't, which I really appreciate, which is great. But will I still enjoy the game as much when I have to handle all the scoring? That is the question. I think it'll be okay. I mean, it's not supposed to be a super heavy, difficult game to deal with, but I mean, that's a thing. It is going to be a little bit different experience because of that. And will I like that or not? Okay, there we go. It took a little bit to get out. Okay. These look really nice. I was curious how they're going to have these packed in there. Okay, so I'm not going to pull out every single thing, because that would be kind of ridiculous. Let's take a peek. Can I zoom in any further? I don't think I can. Oh, a little bit. So check out those tiles. That's really pretty. So same on front and back. That's neat. Just gonna grab a couple of the random ones, see if there's anything going on, just different grapes on there. Very, very pretty. Let's take a look at these. Some of those buildings that you can create or build, I should say. The types here. I don't remember what all the different buildings do, but there's the mines. These feel really nice. I'm very excited to play with these. And I don't know if I ever had it memorized. And that is another thing too, is when I play on BGA, you can kind of hover your mouse over it, and it will tell you what the thing you're looking at actually does, which will not be the case here. I'm sure they have good reference and whatnot, but that's all right. And the thing that's kind of funny about that is I'm sure if I bought this game having not played on BGA, it wouldn't even like register with me that that's a tougher thing. But having played it, it's it's going to be something that I'm going to be, whether I'd like to or not, comparing them. So here's some of the animals, like it's hard at my angle to see it. Little pigs, I guess. I thought they were sheep at first, but I don't think they are. Okay. And what do we got here? Oh, ships. Looks really nice. Okay. So like I said, I'm not going to pull out every single one of these because that's just, that would be very time consuming. I'm not going to do that. So let me put this aside for the moment. And let's go ahead and move on to this big honking box. I'm going to zoom back out. Now, I don't recall how many, but I know this has like a bunch of expansions in it, or modules that you can play. So I'm definitely curious how those change up the game, but I probably will play just like the base game for a little bit until I get a good handle on those, but around that, I should say, and then what all the tiles do and whatnot before I start, throwing curveballs into it. Okay. Now, to say it's from 1 to 4 players, ages 14 and up, 90 to 120 minutes. It's a 7 out of 10 in complexity. So, yeah. I mean, I don't find it to be a super complex game, but you do have to, I think it's the strategy you have to come up with can be sometimes complicated. All right, so let's get in here. Oof. Okay. All right, here is our big rule book. It is, let's see. So 28 pages. I'm not sure if this is all base game or if some of it is for expansions and whatnot, but I will eventually find out. So, very cool though. All right, I don't know what Shatoma is. Is that like the... I wonder if that's like a solo version. I'm not sure. I'm purely guessing. So here are some help sheets that'll show you what the different tiles do, which is great. Obviously going to need those until I get the hang of it. All right, is this just the same board that I had? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm not going to unfold that because we already saw the neoprene version. Here's a better way to see all the different tiles. It's going to be the same art on those acrylic ones, but get an idea for them. Very pretty art. Now, what I had heard is that like the first edition was not very pretty, and then they made a reprint that like looked better, but I heard it was sort of actually harder to play with in some ways. I don't really know the specifics about the graphic design or something. So hopefully this one is just pretty and easy to play with, and won't worry about all those issues. So it's been long enough that some of the tiles I'm not going to be sure what they do anymore, and some of them might be for expansions as well. I'm not sure I'll remember because it's probably been over a year since I played it on BGA. I haven't really been diving into BGA that much lately just because I haven't had the time. But I just love how vibrant and colorful this is. So I know I was not, there were plenty of people who got this before I did, so I'd be curious to hear if they've played some of the expansions and whatnot, what their favorites are. So I can kind of know, like, first step to what I should do. So this, I believe, is going to be player board. So there's several of these in here, as you can guess. Different colors. Oh, and they even have different characters up in the corner here. I'll show you that. So that's kind of cool. I'll kind of show you the different characters. She's kind of like a princess or something. Don't know that she is one, but she looks like one. All right, that's really excellent. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, okay. So this is more like a, so kind of looks like different sized, oops, boards maybe, or different shapes, I should say. It's kind of fascinating. Okay, cool. All right. And those are just kind of like, I mean, they're better than just like regular paper. They're fairly thin. Maybe like a playing card would be thereabouts. Okay, so we have, these look like places where I could put the various tiles once I punch them out. Here, I'll get some of these out. So these tiles have some, I'm trying to get this to focus. Here's some of the tiles you can get in the game. I mean, they are really pretty art, and they feel cool because they're just like these nice thick material. All right, we got metal coins. Excellent. Here's our dice that look very nice. Yeah, oh yeah, look at all these bags. Look at that, that's really cool. All right. Excellent. I don't know why the black ones are after the other ones aren't. I'm sure there's a reason. Let's see if there's anything. Oops. I didn't see these guys were. Okay. I'll pull this out here. Oops. These are really kind of tightly in here, so bear with me. I'll just grab one here, but here, I'll see. What am I making this so too hard on myself? Check that out. That looks really cool. Okay, well, let's get into the deeper stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm just not gonna try this. It's too hard to stick it in there. Here's some like little standy things. I hadn't seen those before. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so let me zoom back out for a short bit here. All right, so we've got these cool little plastic things that'll fit into those boards I showed you earlier. Oops. Oh, these as well here. I'm gonna take the paper off these. Okay, so these are, again, these are about, I would say, like playing card thickness, but all the different layouts that you can have, and those, I believe, let me try something here. So you're gonna, I think, get your player board. Say we're playing with this one, so you're gonna put that down, and then this on top of it. There you go. And then when you put on your tiles, they'll stay in place, which is pretty dang smart. Like that. Okay. Now, goodness, we have a lot of cool castle models and miniatures. So let me skip the box out of the way, because when there's something in the background, it doesn't focus very well. So I'm going to do that. Let's try to make it a little clearer here. I'm not creating a catastrophe for myself. So a lot of these are repeated models. So I'm not going to show you every single one. That'd be kind of silly. But I do want to kind of show you these castles. They look awesome. So I did get the Sundrop ones, which I believe just kind of adds a little bit of wash to it. Makes it look a little more textured than if you just left it normal plastic, which, yeah, honestly, I probably could have just done like a wash on myself, but I was feeling lazy, so I was like, well, sure. I'll have them do it for me. But if I remember when they announced this, like it was one of these castle pieces was like the first thing they showed, and I think they were like, wow, why do you need that for Castles of Burgundy? because you always need things that are more awesome for a game. That's just how it is. All right, check that guy out. That's like the big, tall, kind of imposing looking tower. All right, we also have these little mini busts I'm going to show you, because these are really awesome and like really good detail. Look at that. That is so pretty. Wow. I'd almost be tempted to just paint those, but I don't know that I'll ever get around to it, but just they have so much awesome detail, I think it'd be cool. But, you know, not really necessary. They look fantastic as is. And this is the last one of those. It's very cool. Okay, so I'm gonna move this over here. I don't know if there's something beneath this or not. I think there might be, but I'm not sure. These boxes are so deep, it almost gets kind of hard to tell, like, when you've hit the bottom of them. Oh, yeah, there's still more. I couldn't remember what all components came in here, so I was like, have I hit everything yet? Okay. So, wow, there's a lot of different stuff. Oh, boy. Okay, I know these are for expansions. I don't remember specifically which ones, but check out that. I don't know if you can tell, but those are, what, like 4 layers, it looks like? Incredible stuff. Are these the same? Yeah, I think so. Yep. More or less the same. Here, oh, hello. See, this is what's fun about not following too closely along with the Kickstarter, is that you see things when it gets here that you don't even remember were part of. Look at that. I think this is for cards, because there's some cards here that I'm going to pull out in a second. There's a nice big green bag. Very nice material. Okay. I don't think there's going to be really a lot on these cards, but I'll go ahead and open them up, because why the heck not? They get all the same backing. And okay, cool. Okay, so you get it. I think that has to be the end, right? Yes, that is the end. We finally reached the bottom of the big old box of Castles of Burgundy. Wow, that's a lot of stuff, and I'm really excited to try it. I started reading through the rules, and it's funny, even though I have played the game, I was like, oh man, it's telling me all these things I have to remember, which I think it's just once I get going again, it probably will not be that big a deal. But you have to remember, COVID brain, like it's not working very well. It's amazing how cloudy-headed I actually am. So I hope that some of this has made some sense, and I may not realize if it hasn't, because I'm probably going to also edit this with my COVID brain. So, God, thank you for sticking through this if you have. I hope it was good. I'll probably watch it in a month and wonder what the hell I was thinking, but that's it. There you have it. I will put this away nicely in a minute or two, but that is my unboxing of Castles of Burgundy Special Edition. Did you get this? Did you want to get this? Are you going to try to track this down? I don't know if this is coming to retail at all. I'm not sure. I don't recall what they said about that, but there probably are ways to get it. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like and subscribe and click the bell icon so you can know about the next time I put out a video. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you all around the table again at All Games New and Old. Bye. Hey, you made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like it, share it, and click this button to subscribe. If you like that one, you might also like this one.
Or this one.
I cannot believe what I did in that one. Holy cow.
I can.
Of course you can. All right. Anyway, we'll see you around the table.
Bye.
Bye.